my mom and my dad, stepdad, live in a retirement community
that you can be in now.
That are.
He's already having a rough day, dude.
Sorry.
Woo! Welcome to the Bubba Army YouTube channel. That little dog's been with me for 17 years. I mean, from living in mansions to living in a 30-foot trailer.
If that bitch could talk,
oh man,
you'd be in trouble.
Lummy said that he was always wanted to interview Pookie.
No, he wanted to interview your D. That's what he's always said.
But I'll take the Pookie too at the interview.
So, yeah, I mean, from living in a big ass mansion to living at my mom's house.
She lived in a trailer for a while.
She lived in a trailer.
Yep.
And just, that's the best thing about dogs is they don't, thank God she's the only one that hasn't judged me.
Yeah.
Everybody else, that's why she stayed with me so long. As soon as you get to know me, you're out.
You got her when she was a puppy?
Yeah, I got her when she was like, 8 or 10 weeks old.
Wow, okay.
She was originally a gift to Heather.
Yep.
Right.
And then she was Heather's dog. And then when we divorced, Heather could only take one dog to her new apartment. And Julia, her daughter, my stepdaughter, had a dog. So I don't know, I was living at my sister's when Heather, my wife, said, I had to vacate. The way some divorces go is the husband has to vacate the house for 30 days.
Right.
If the woman doesn't have any, doesn't own the home, which she didn't. And that wasn't established in my prenup, so it was my house. And so, but if you're coming back and they're moving out, then the other party has to give them 30 days. So I had to live at my sister. But my sister, everything ends up back on her, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When I needed to live there for 30 days, I live with my sister. When times are when I'm trying to save. When I'm
you
trying
tried
to
to live
save
with your mom until you got kicked out.
After a week.
Your mom booted you?
No,
Yeah.
the neighborhood did.
Well,
the homeowners association.
What were you doing? Walking around nude in the street?
he was
He
harassed.
took their golf cart out, and the golf cart was terrorizing people.
After hours.
Weren't you going on the golf course and
Bubba.
yelling at people?
Well, you're not supposed to be on. My mom and my dad, stepdad, live in a retirement community
that you can be in now.
That are.
He's already having a rough day, dude.
Sorry.
That
God.
is on a golf course, and then part of the deal is you're a member of the golf course, so you just drive your golf. It's a golf course community.
And Jeff plays on it all the time.
Jeff, my stepfather, plays every day.
Yeah.
Every
the best
day,
one there.
8:00, and he's arguably one of the best golfers there.
Yeah. The old bags love him.
He just got a whole and all the old bags are trying to get some of that, and my mom knows about it.
Yeah.
So, but you're not supposed to be driving around the golf course unless you're golfing. Like they have different trails and stuff that you can drive around, but you're supposed to stay off the course unless you're golfing. Makes sense now, doesn't it?
That's called etiquette.
Well, it also makes sense,
Yeah.
So I go live on YouTube, Anna. Live, not just edited, where I go live on me and Pookie.
Where you're on.
Yeah. Me and Pookie and their dog, Pearl, go drive all through the golf course, and we're terrorizing, we're just,
You're honking and playing me. Oh, that's right. You kept honking the horn.
At night?
Instead of Billy Madison, I was Bubba Madison. And no, it was during the day. It was like
there was golfers on the course.
There was golfers on the
like
course.
3:00 in the afternoon. And so I'm like, okay, I'm done. And I do some stuff like burnouts and and then the fire truck came. And it came to this, because the ambulance and the fire truck go to that community all the time.
Yeah.
Like they should have a substation there because the old people are dying
right.
There's 1 or 2 people a
It's
day
their
that die.
daily visit.
Yeah. So I go.
Daily collection of dead bodies.
I follow the ambulance and the fire truck, and I'm outside of the old bag that's dying's home doing commentary. Hey, looks like another one took a lick here. Grandma bag of bones. They got grandma bag of bones they're rolling in here. And then I'm like, oh man, Swinksville, we better get out of here. Well, so I feel because I feel like maybe they don't want their business.
Yeah, maybe someone just died.
Then I'm thinking
Grandma's dead.
I'm thinking grandma bag of bones here has a family, and they don't probably want that wheeled out live on my YouTube.
Yeah, her corpse.
Yeah. So I get out. I'm like, oh, hey, we got to get the hell out of here. So I go, and my mom and my stepdad are at like Publix shopping and getting their medicine and all what old people do.
Shop and get their medicine.
Yeah. So when they left at 1 is when I decided to go out because I knew I had to at least 3:30 or so before I got back. So I get back about 3:15. Pull in. Go up. I'm not live on YouTube anymore, and of course you have to have the TV on Fox at all times. Fox News. So it's on Fox News, and I'm sitting there watching, and my mom walks in, and when she's mad as hell, she grits her teeth. She goes, "Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you're an embarrassment to us." I go, "What are you talking about?"
Word gets out fast.
She goes, "I saw your YouTube feed, you carrying on and everything. We have to live in this community."
Yeah, she was not happy.
I'm like, "Mom, I was just having fun. Like, what's the big deal?" She's
I was just funning. Jokes.
She was like, "I'll tell you what the big deal is. After you leave, we still have to deal with these people. And you think that people want to see their grandma and their mom wheeled out, being called Grandma Bag of Bones?"
Everyone's golf cart there is special, so they know whose cart is what. It's not like it's not like everyone's got just a regular white cart.
They're like somebody was on Jane and Jeff's. Some fat old guy was on Jane and Jeff with 2 dogs. Some weirdo fat guy was on Jane and Jeff's golf cart with 2 dogs, and he called my grandma a bag of bones.
Mm-hmm.
And so my mom's like, we've already gotten 2 texts. I'm like, first of all, you haven't gotten 2 texts because nobody out here they were
probably Facebook messages.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever, Mom. It was probably Tara telling on me.
Yeah,
she's like, it wasn't Tara. I was like, whatever. Listen. You know what? I'll take it off of YouTube. Okay? How about I take it off? She's like, how about you take it off? and then it just kind of escalated from there to maybe it's time for you to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Then I had nowhere to go, and I bought a trailer. I bought a 31-foot double slide out, Commander or whatever the hell.
That thing was nice. Come on.
It was nice, but it wasn't nice.
It was still a trailer.
Parked underneath the fuck.
Bubba.
Parked under the what, Bubba?
The effing Tampa TIA flight zone. No. And you know that these trailers, they're just flim-flammy. They're like made out of like the, one.
It's like a little tin. It's like a millionth of an inch thick tin.
Yeah, exactly. It's exact. Do we have footage of me in it?
Well, this is you backing it up.
This was what
fellow Filipino American Nicole Scherzinger.
Oh, okay,
Hold on here. Where is Michelle Scherzinger?
It's more than just what we see here in the U.S. There's other.
Okay, Michelle Scherzinger. All right, thank God we have the ability to make fun of myself because I'd be crying over the pook right now.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so this is
Chevy is America's fastest.
Oh, another one.
Get off me, Chevy. I'm a Ford guy. This is where.
Is this day one?
This is move-in day.
This is Anna. This is move-in day after I got kicked. After I lost my $2 million home and
got kicked out of your mom's
house?
Got
kicked out of my mom's house? This is when... I mean, this should be an effing reality show, should it not? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, and you know what? In the midst of it all, haven't I kept a pretty good... I mean, a lot of people would be...
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people, I don't know, would be able to necessarily deal with this.
No. I say this all the time, but if you're not laughing, you're crying.
Yeah,
exactly. You gotta make a joke out of it.
Oh, my whole last 5 years has been a joke. Well, not from it's been.
We're laughing.
I mean, it's been a joke since 2015. I mean, it's damn near hysterical.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. When you get back, you're going to be the happiest you've ever been.
I know.
And I'm like, you are now for the most part.
But
other than a few issues, I mean,
the poke. Yeah. Bianca. I'm going.
Here's K-Man's old car.
Yeah.
And Tuttle's old car.
What year is this?
This is 2019.
Yeah.
Early 19. This is like.
Yeah, because you didn't release this until.
Wait, when did you get divorced?
No, I got divorced in 2012.
Oh, okay.
Then I would live with the girl.
Yeah, you used to live to your house.
I think I left my house in May of 2018. I think I put it on our I put it on our Facebook or Twitter. Well, we don't have Twitter anymore, but I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out. I think it was.
Well, according to the YouTube, it says last trip to the house, March 8, 2019.
Okay, so
That's
it was
when you
March.
streamed it live.
It was March of 2019. It was when I sold
Pretty recent.
Yeah.
And then then I lived with my mom for 3 months, and then I went to this. I don't know. The date on this I didn't release it until after I had already sold it and left.
Yeah.
I didn't even publish this until after I left here and went to my sister's in fear people are going to screw with me.
Yeah, you don't want to tell
my new
anyone.
house, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking A.
Oh.
Yeah, I got
It's a
it.
story right here in itself.
Yeah, it says your house closed on March or sold on March 19 or 14th, 2019.
Yeah, so then March, April, May, June, I stayed with my mom. And then I think I got this like in July. No, that doesn't make sense either, does it?
But you didn't. I thought you had to stay with your mom after your divorce because you had to give Heather the house for 30 days or something.
No, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We can't figure out my timeline, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen. There's about 6 months we can't account for. I don't know where I was living or who I was lying to or what I was telling anybody. I don't know.
Fucking Johnny McGillicuddy.
Oh.
Backing my shit up like
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, there we go. The guy that was driving the truck his name Johnny McGillicuddy. He works for Jeff Matthews.
Oh, geez.
motherfucker.
Jesus.
God,
My
Bubba.
God, triple.
Potty mouth Clem over there.
Not too happy.
Colton's dad's truck.
By the way, Blitz, that is one hell. And Johnny got it back there.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a backing job, ain't it?
Johnny, you want to come take a look at this back here?
Because this is where I'm living. That was.
Johnny, you better come look at it.
This is Johnny Oh, okay. So anyway, that was. I don't know quite when that was, to be honest with you.
Well, you did a live one on there showing the trailer, which was around the same time.
That's what. Yeah, it's before they took it.
Because you were talking about all the planes flying over.
I couldn't take another minute of that. It wasn't really. I had a good little setup back there. I had a grill and an outdoor TV.
Yeah.
And a wash and dry. I had a washer and dryer out back.
Yeah, it was just out back in the outside.
Washers and dryers are pretty resilient, long as the electrical part doesn't get wet.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
so
you live in Florida.
yeah. So Anna, listen, this was about as white trash as it gets. I lived in the back
You
of the studio.
do you get a deep freezer outside?
I had a deep freezer outside underneath the stairs. Also underneath the stairs, I had a washer and dryer. And then I had my trailer, and then I had this portable septic tank on wheels that the poop and everything went into. and yeah, exactly. And then I had
Lummy had to go dump it every now and then.
and then Lummy had had wheels on it, and he had to
Are
go,
you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, and then hold on. Then Blitz had me hardwired into the internet from the upstairs.
Yep.
He had this wire snaked down that was about half cut from the door upstairs.
Yes.
And we'd tape up, and then he had it fish lined through some type of gasket into the deal.
Yep.
I even had Tyler's iRacing game in there.
Yeah, you did.
And then Tyler spent about 2 weeks. He's like, I'm out of here. I can't. I mean, and I
Do
don't
you
even,
remember your first night in there?
Yeah.
Well,
Were you like,
at first it wasn't too bad. The problem because the runway that we're as a part of is like the secondary runway.
Yeah, but when they closed the main runway
For like
down
6 weeks, they closed the main runway, and this was the only one.
Yeah, on Anna. You know how we sometimes get a little bit of traffic here? Not a lot,
Sure.
but sometimes, like every once in a while, they'll close the main runway down.
Yeah.
For repairs or whatever the hell they're doing, and they'll use this one. And you know how bad it is, right? For that day or two.
oh, it's loud.
All right, we'll do that for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Because they
and
had
you're
this-
basically outside. I mean,
they had the main runway down for like its annual 5-year deal or something like that. They have to go and test every piece of concrete.
oh yeah, they were like repaving parts of it.
Yeah.
And
For 6 weeks. This was the main runway of Tampa.
it was the only
Florida.
runway.
And okay, you know how loud it is in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, go outside and basically put
And try to sleep.
2 pieces of cardboard above your head. that's about what. That's about
A piece of cardboard with a piece of aluminum foil on top of it.
That's about the DB protection I had from these planes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! And
Even
then
even all gimmicked up on TT Night stuff.
no,
It would shake the whole trailer.
No, during the
Okay.
day when you're just trying to live. Like I'd get off the air and I'd get back there about 11:30, 12 o'clock, and then I would just sit in there and try to watch TV and try to do something. It was just non-stop. I mean, I might as well worked at the airport. I might as well.
Air traffic controller, Bubba.
I might as well. Because I felt as if I was I was being subjected to the same thing that the people at the airport that work there on the runways.
Yeah. Probably not even. They're farther away.
Jesus.
And they have the little earmuffs.
Finally, I went.
Noise canceling headphones.
It absolutely drove me crazy. Like it literally drove me insane. I eventually told Blitz, I've got to get out of here.
Yeah, you were literally going crazy.
I called the dude, Jeff Matthews, who I bought the trailer. I said, "Will you give me?" He says, "I'll give you exactly what you paid for. Like, you're my buddy."
Well, you had to buy a new awning for it.
And then that's when
I
you
had to buy a new $1,400 awning because their rain ripped up on me one day.
He's like, I told him when he first got there, I said, hey, don't leave the awning out. Oh, no, I won't.
So me and Tyler, we go over to I don't know, Panera Bread or something, Blitz, just right over on West Shore.
Yep.
It's like 3 p.m. I'm like, hey, let's go over Panera Bread. Okay.
So they just leave.
So we go, and we're literally going to be gone 25, 30 minutes.
Yep.
There's nothing's going to whip up real fast.
No, it's not Florida. It's not Florida in the summertime.
Florida. All of a sudden, me and Tyler are sitting there at Panera Bread eating our grilled cheese willies, and this storm whips up. I don't even think about the awning. I don't even remember.
Right.
So we pull into back here, and the awning looks like an effing pretzel. Like, what? Tyler goes, oh, man, it was that storm that whipped up. I'm like, oh. Had to call Ken Snyder's awning guy. He's like, yeah, that's about $1,650. I said, as in $1,650. He's like, yep. Got to get a new support willy and the electric motor.
It was all motorized.
I was like, oh
no.
man.
And only one of the arms broke. The other one was fine.
Yeah, it was like a praying mantis. One was out, and the other one was just like. So
you've
anyway,
lived a life,
I've lived.
man.
Oh yeah, I've lived the life, and I'm
Many lives.
I'm losing my best friend today.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
You're not sure it's happening today, but
no, I'm not.
The
instructions to Tyler is, get a quality of life assessment, and if she's if we can keep her alive, that's not what I want. Are you okay there?
Droplets.
You got
emotions.
You got droplets?
She's got COVID.
sorry.
Or emotions?
Both.
Sad face?
Sad face.
With a runny nose kicker?
Yeah.
Now she can cry and go, I was just sneezing.
So, but if she can't, if she's just going to be Bianca Shivo, and she just lays in her bed all day because she's so drugged up and she's so dehydrated and she's so weak, and it's just a matter of time before she, dies in her sleep or something, then let's just put her to sleep. And, that's just what we need to do. So potentially, I would say it's probably 80-20 that's where it's going. Unless they do a lab on her, Blitz, and feel it, she got into something, or I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I told you I took Colt to the beach yesterday, and it was probably the last time or one of the last times I'm going to be able to do that.
Yeah, you'd said that, he came home and he just you could barely make it, right?
Yeah, I mean, he was fine there, and he's like...
By the way, that's his favorite place in the whole wide world to go. So
we used to go there almost every day.
Right.
It hasn't been for a month or two.
So this is the Debbie Downer show. Hope everybody's doing good. Nobody has to put your pet down today.
Yippee-oh. Happy hump day.
This is the only pet I've had to put down.
Really?
And Colt has been the only dog I've had.
Yeah. And so here's the thing. I love Pookie with all my heart, and I'd love to get I like little Pookie dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't shed. They're just teeny tiny. That's the kind of dogs I like.
Sure.
Blitz likes, Dobermans. People like.
I like big. Yeah, I like big.
Mm-hmm.
Anna likes bigger dogs
with the nipples
that are nursing.
Yeah.
And we all have our dog deal, right?
Yeah. We
so
do.
I would.
Little dogs are a lot easier to take care of.
Oh, I know. I know that I don't look like the most masculine guy in the world when I got a Paris Hilton teacup, yippee-yo there. But so sorry.
Kenneth Kimberlin with 1,000 bits.
Oh, I don't know if it's today at noon. I was going to either release the Lost television how Bubba lost his national TV show.
That's a great story.
Or unless Rhett can tag up the other one, I'd like to put the Kenneth Kimberlin deal up today because I think we need to get that out.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Blitz and I were talking about, how we have our different tastes in dogs,
Right.
if you will. And if instinctually, I've had a dog now for most of my adult life at one time or another.
Mm-hmm.
With Holly, I had Scylla, the bulldog.
Yeah.
And then
What kind of bulldog?
English bulldog.
Oh, like
The amazing Priscilla. She could swim.
Ooh.
She could go up a slide and slide down it.
Really?
Yeah,
I
Holly
feel
was-
like
Holly
English
was-
bulldogs they're just messed up.
They are.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
so inbred. They got a big underbite. They're bow-legged.
They're
You gotta wipe their butt.
You don't even understand how.
You have to wipe their. Well, don't
if-
you wipe all your
If
dogs?
you have an English bulldog, there are
No.
just different things that you have. You're going to have tear duct issues. You're going to have breathing issues. You're going to have. They can't wipe their own. You have to wipe their ass
You guys had a lot of comments.
because their tails are.
Wow. Oh my God.
Well, Holly wiped your butt, right?
Yes,
Sorry.
she did.
Bob, I think you'd be perfect with like a big red dog.
No,
the
listen
one
to me.
Big Red has.
If I shut
It's
up.
called a Great Dane.
Shut up.
Oh.
So then I had then I had Hootie as a with
Hootie
Jenna.
was so cool.
I had Hootie, the Jack Russell, but he was
Oh, Jack
literally on
Russell.
cocaine. Like
I got Hootie to calm down, man. Hootie was
That's
cool.
my dog.
I had to eventually give Hootie to Brent.
I was so mad too.
Hootie ended up at Brent's.
I couldn't have taken him, but I was so mad.
Hootie was the
I
amazing
wanted
Jack
Hootie.
Russell. He was the coolest ever, but he would snap you, and he went 1,000 miles an hour all the time. Like he wouldn't calm down.
Yeah. I used to take him down to one of the empty lots down at the end of the street, and we'd go swimming.
He was the amazing Hootie too, because he was a badass. Was
Yeah,
he not?
was cool.
So then I got, let me see, after Hootie, well, for a minute when Blitz was my roommate, we had Alan, the Greyhound rescue dog.
Yep.
But it was going to ruin my $1 million home with its piles of poop.
843 Bubba 1,000 bits.
Well, that and your whole house was marble flooring,
Yeah.
and it did not like that.
Yeah, it would only stand on like rugs, and because
Yeah.
I thought the whole marble floor was the ocean,
Yeah.
and he had these little islands
Yeah.
that he would go to, and he because he was afraid of the marble floor,
Right.
So he was messed up. It's hard telling what they did to him.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So then I think the next dog I got was Pookie, and I've had Pookie since.
And that was a gift.
No, yes, I gave Pookie initially to my fiance at the time, Heather,
Mhm.
and then again, we divorced, and she.
Right.
So that's
I can see you with more of like a farm dog, like a dog you could take to the track and
Yeah, but
Australian Shepherd. or
yeah, or like
So,
a lab or
yeah,
something.
perhaps, but I'm gonna go no dog because
Yeah.
like me
Okay,
and Blitz
for a
were talking.
while.
Well, for a long time because like when you have a dog. And I've had one most of my adult life. You have to always make. It's like a kid.
Of course.
Yeah.
You got to always make arrangements for it. Like,
Make sure you're home at a certain time and
Right.
it's fed and
like
walked.
if I wanted to just get on a plane Friday after work, Blitz, and spend the weekend in Indiana, which I can, like
Right.
fly up and see Larry or see Sumo
Yeah.
or whatever, which I'd love to be able to do. You have to, get a hold of your mom or get a hold of your sister, or I've never kenneled any of my dogs.
Right. Yeah, I
But
wouldn't do that.
or you have to kennel it, but you have to make you're just totally not free
To get up
of
and
being
leave.
to be able to just come and go. You have to make arrangements for the dog. So I haven't had that luxury. I can't think of any time in my life.
Right.
I mean, adult life. I've always had a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd like to, not have a dog. Well, no, I'd like to have a dog.
Yeah.
But-
You'd like to have a dog, but not the responsibility.
Right.
Sure.
You need like almost a full-time girlfriend or a spouse or somebody.
But the
So
problem
you're not
is
going to
that,
vacation
likes
with
to
I was
stay
going
out.
to say the problem is they want to go with you.
Yeah, you didn't hear my last part. That likes to stay home.
Yeah.
And, which that's the perfect woman
Yeah.
right there. Hey, you stay.
I'm her hobby.
Listen, hot chick, you stay here at the apartment all weekend long. Don't do much. I'm going to Indiana to be with my boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that exists. So anyway, I'll know today in a little bit. And I
Sorry,
appreciate
Bubba.
everybody's support.
Yep.
And it is what it is.